house, almost at Dad's house. We're gonna go get Dad a steak for dinner. So, yeah, we had the Whataburger, then we got some ice cream. The bulk is amazing. Dang, I might get back up to a 400-pound bench press if this bulk keeps going the way it is. I don't know if I can. Either way, probably 225 for 50 reps is my goal. My goal is to get 225 for 50 reps or be able to get 315 for a good control 6 to 8. And that's with the machine assisted until I can fix my scapula. I do think my scapula is getting better though. I think I figured out, I mean, this last training course I took, I learned a lot from that course. I mean, my knowledge is pretty decent in human anatomy, pretty good at kinesiology, exercise science. I volunteered with, I remember many years ago, I was with Lieutenant Kazimski. And with Lieutenant Kazimski, he was in the Navy. He was a physical therapist. And I remember hurting myself and having to go through rehabilitation in the Navy. And he had to fix my ankles and my back. And he said my back was so crooked and so messed up, he doesn't even understand why I weight train. And I told him, I think I weight train to build muscle to stabilize my crooked spine because when I get stronger, my back feels better. If I don't, like if I do a bunch of running like I used to and never lift weights, my hips and back take a pounding because I'm kind of taller, you know. With a straight spine, I'm probably like 6'5". The crooked spine, a little less, like 6'4". But it is what it is. Oh, Angela, that's just food. Just food. That's what I tell my friends. Everybody's like, you know, I'm not like, I'm not saying like, how do I say this? Yo, what's up? When it comes to bulking, guys, I don't think people really understand how important food is. I don't, because I'm back up to close to 230 pounds and I'm getting stronger each week. I'm training like every other day. And I tell you guys, that's the magic routine if you're putting on mass every other day, at least as far as the gym goes, like the strength hypertrophy training, right? Right. So in between those days, you're working on your mobility, right? You're working on stretching. For me, I have two herniated discs, so I'm doing back work and back mobility and hip extensions. And I'm also doing like stability work. I'm trying to do handstands as well. So I'm trying to be like 250 pounds and be able to do handstand push ups. Yeah. And I want to be able to do a split and have big old quads and stuff too. So I'm training not as a bodybuilder per se, but more as a fun, cool athlete that has a lot of muscle. So I'm just trying to build some muscle and also rehabilitate two herniated discs. So this is Mind, Music, and Muscle. I'm about to be at my dad's house. So if you're enjoying this chat, give a thumbs up. But essentially, I talk about philosophy, like world religion, is God real? This is a safe place to talk about all those things, right? It's just a cool spot. We just like to bounce ideas. So that's the mind part. Then the music, sometimes I play piano. When I play piano, that's kind of like I try to teach you guys some music theory. So, mind, music, and muscle. We talk about philosophy, we talk about music theory, and we talk about how to build muscle with nutrition because I am a sports scientist. I been studying human anatomy and kinesiology for a while. I was pretty big and strong before my injury. Now I'm trying to build myself back up. Got a few herniated discs, but we are getting through those injuries. So that's kind of I was in the Navy for a while. Got a lot of experience from the United States Navy as far as an ACFL and volunteering for the University of Pittsburgh, for a few years and being around performance coaches and PhDs and master's degrees guys, I got to work around that. So I picked up on that. And my first commercial gym, my boss was a physical therapist. So he taught me all sorts of stuff over a year. Boy, he taught me a lot of shit. I thought I knew what fitness was, and I did, but boy, he definitely opened up my eyes to some new possibilities. So, and we're in the middle of a bulk, so let your boy know if we're bulking good, back up to 230 pounds at 6'4". Probably going to get to be beastie again. I want to get my arms up to 20 inches. That's always the goal. 20-inch on guns. When I first started, they were 12 inches, so I've put almost 8 inches on them. After my surgery, they were down to 15. I think they're like 17 now. So let's get them up to 20.